Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. No one listens to more Donald Trump speeches.
Oh my
So
God.
you
This
don't
is
have
true.
to than Hal Sparks.
I swear to God, I could graph like his talking points at this. Like I could, if I got into a beautiful mind like chalkboard, corkboard situation. Was that me? I'm sorry. I thought that was me for a second making that noise. That was my bad.
What's that? I know everyone gets excited. Every carbon-based life form when Hal Sparks is around.
I mean,
animals
it's true.
strike
It is
curious
true.
poses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Animal, vegetable, mineral. I'll do anything to anything.
Sorry. Could be tiny baby nephew. Okay. Oh, anyway, but I was going to say, I don't know if you have your Trump decoder ring on, but just decode this for us here.
But we're also going to place strong protections to stop banks and regulators from trying to debank you from your political beliefs, what they do. They want to debank you, and we're going to debank.
What?
Have you ever been debanked for your political beliefs or something?
Okay. First of all, he's talking about people's accounts being canceled by banks like the Canadian truckers who, unlike other protesters in Canada, were able to blockade roads and stop people from going to the hospital because they have giant trucks. Right. Something that isn't what you would call a natural right, because nobody has a natural right to an 18-wheeler as much as, the snowman and the bandit in me would like that to be the case. And so when they cut people off, when banks are like, no, we're not going to service you. Like, for example, Stormfront, the Nazi website.
Yes.
For some reason, you maybe can help me on this, Visa doesn't want to give them a card. And apparently Citibank won't allow them to open an account, and even Venmo won't allow them. So Donald Trump is going to put a stop to that. And Stormfront will, he's going to not only release the sanctions on Russia and allow them back into the SWIFT system so they can kill more people.
Right.
In not just in
What are
Ukraine,
you going
but
to
in
use at
Sudan,
Hitler
most
Burger?
of Central Africa.
Especially if you need the waffen fries.
But Stormfront will finally be able to get, a Discover card, so they can earn miles with every Nazi sticker purchase.
Oh, dear God,
that's great.
Right,
that's what he's talking about.
One more, Secretary John Kerry.
But at the same time, he stood up for American values, global values, universal values, for America's obligations with respect to Ukraine, the Middle East, and elsewhere. And if you've listened to Secretary Blinken and the President in the last days, they've been crystal clear about expectations for what needs to unfold in the West Bank, in Gaza.
We're going to talk about this after the break because we have a hard break. Sure. See, I always bring up the Middle East right when there's like 40 seconds left.
Yeah, we can handle this in a couple seconds. I got this covered. I got you covered. Don't worry. Yeah.
But, Al, just as a preview, you've been saying the same thing I've been saying. If Trump were in power, Gaza would be a parking lot now. He would be like, happy birthday, Putin. Here's Ukraine. I mean, it's just the mind. We'd be out of NATO, right? Mm-hmm.
South Korea would be attacked. Like, he's just like, isn't it about time? Unify Korea by allowing North Korea to have it. He's a very strong leader, and he loves fish sandwiches as much as I do. Well, I will, right after the break, I want to tell you some things that you'll never hear Donald Trump say.
Give me one last one. Secretary Kerry, here we go.
And I think young people around the world will see an administration fighting for the rights of people to get the medicine they need to have, to be safe, and for the Palestinian people to have a future, even as Israel is absolutely protected as it needs to be.
All right. So, obviously, what did I get called this week? I forget. Oh,
yeah, because you're a bad Jew.
The C word?
I'm a bad Jew because I'm not defending Israel enough.
Right.
But I'm not Jewish. But anyway, my point, Hal.
I want more
Grandpa,
puree corn.
Matlock's not real.
Grandpa, Matlock's not real.
Neither are my teeth. But I can still eat corn on the cob if someone cuts it off and smushes it into a fine paste. Now that's good eating.
All right, yes, please give us the corn one so Hal can.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
It's called corn. It's non-liquid. That's my day. You have more non-liquid gold. They said, what is that? I said, corn. They said, we love that idea. That's a pretty cool thought, isn't it? That's a nickname in its own way, but we came up with a new couple of words for corn.
Oh my God!
No, you didn't come up with a New York word for corn.
Non-liquid
it's non-liquid
gold
corn,
instead
Hal.
of just Corn. Also, I don't know if he knows this, but most gold is in a non-liquid form. Actual gold.
Right.
Genuine gold. Like the gold, it's a, and, you know, I mean, obviously, if you're in a volcano, the standard would be a little murky, but non-liquid gold. Most gold is non-liquid. I'm just saying for the record. Also, did you hear his thing about gun bullets?
No.
Gun bullets?
No.
Yeah, he was talking about E. Jean Carroll and you know, her having a gun and whether that's going to be an issue for her and whether she bought gun bullets or rifle bullets for her gun or gun bullets for her rifle or something of the other. But she had gun bullets and that's an issue. I just love gun bullets as a thing. Like I've come up with 2 words where previously only one was needed.
Okay.
Gun bullets.
I can't. I don't.
You know, bullets just work. Guns,
right.
Rifles are guns, but not all guns are rifles. I know that there's that confusion for him.
Yeah.
But he is running as a Republican, and they love guns more than Jesus. So you might want to get that detail right. You can screw around with how many Corinthians there are, but you got to know that all rifles are guns, but not all guns are rifles. I don't understand why they didn't have a panic attack last night. The few people that were actually there.
Yeah.
Gun bullets.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, and I mentioned earlier the ad about you know, God made Trump or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, they're very Christian. Oh, my favorite hate tweet I got was called a bulimic ditch licker.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
That's
yesterday.
a good one.
You know, by one of the very, you know, Christian.
I think it's a good one.
Nice people that support Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, I would start a leaderboard of things you get called.
Someone said
that
was their first band.
I gotta say, I have to say, I'm a little disappointed because I've gotten a few names over the last little bit as my show has continued to grow and its subscriber count. Yes. Thank you very much, infotainmentwars.com. We don't need the documents; we have everything memorized. But trolling has lost all of its oomph. You know what I mean? Even Trump's trolls don't mean anything anymore. Like he's, you know, crooked. He had to like take crooked from Hillary and give it to Joe because he's got a word stuck in his head.
Yeah,
and I gotta say, Biden crime family sounds about as fierce and frightening as Apple Dumpling Gang.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Like, Biden, maybe if you had the Biden crime family and it had the old Irish kind of mob idea behind it. But even still,
it was like, remember when Arnold was running for governor here and he ran out of movie catchphrases after the first week? It's just, you know, he'd say, "Hasta la vista, good Davis. Gonna terminate the deficit and things of this nature."
I'll be back in office with bills for I'll be back with a revision to the current budget that will eventually come up with I'll be back with an amendment for perhaps fix a hole in the budget that was the tax break didn't do.
Nature.
Yeah, that's